Picture this. You're driving through the flat, predictable cornfields of the American Midwest when you see it. A rocking chair so enormous it looks like it was built for a god. Then a set of wind chimes that tower over the town's buildings. No, you haven't stumbled into a theme park. You've just arrived in Casey, Illinois, a town of under 3,000 people that was slowly fading away. To save itself, this community didn't just think outside the box. They built things so ridiculously big, the world had to stop and stare. Like so many small towns, Casey was hit hard when the new interstate bypassed its main street. You can actually climb the stairs, go inside, and mail a letter from a fully functional giant postbox. A 60-foot-long pitchfork stands proudly outside a farm-table restaurant. It's a perfect fit for the town's agricultural roots. You'll stumble upon the world's largest wooden shoes inside a local bakery. A giant barber pole spinning outside the town barber shop, and a massive truck key just down the street. It's that interactive spirit that makes Casey so special. These aren't just things to look at, they're things to experience. Local factories started closing, and the future was looking a little too quiet. It's a town that reminds us that sometimes the biggest solutions are, well, the biggest ones. It's a destination that proves you don't have to be a big city to make a huge impact. Thanks for joining us on this massive adventure. Don't forget to subscribe for more stories from the world's most interesting places. But one of its lifelong residents, a local businessman named Jim Bolin, felt he owed something to the town that had given him everything. If you could build a world's largest item in your hometown to put it on the map, what would you build? Let us know in the comments. You can even pop into a giant bird cage and swing on the perch, which has become one of the most popular photo spots in town. Each creation was deliberately placed to help a specific local business, driving foot traffic and new life into shops that were once on the verge of closing. Today, the town is home to 12 official Guinness World Record holders for the world's largest things, plus more than 20 other massive sculptures that are just plain fun. The constant flow of tourists has fueled a wave of new businesses. Cafes, boutiques, ice cream parlors, and antique shops have all sprung up. Buildings that were once boarded up now have thriving businesses inside. Right across the street, you can't miss the world's largest rocking chair. It was about rebuilding a sense of pride and proving that small towns can survive, and even thrive with a little creativity. He hoped his project would be a blueprint for other communities facing the same struggles, showing that they are stronger together. Casey, Illinois is living proof of that idea. It's a staggering 56 feet tall and weighs over 46,000 pounds. To get its Guinness title, it actually had to rock, which took a team of 10 people to pull off, before it was secured for safety. He was planning to help open a family tea shop, and knew he needed a wild idea to pull travelers off the highway. So, he decided to think big. Inspired by the wind chimes on his own porch and using his company's know-how with metal, Bolin and his team built the world's largest wind chime in 2011. Standing an incredible 54 feet tall, it wasn't just a sculpture, it was a statement. It was supposed to be a one-time gimmick for the tea shop, but the public response was massive. Suddenly, cars were pulling off the interstate again, and Jim Bolin realized his work wasn't done. That one big idea sparked a creative explosion, turning Casey into a real-life scavenger hunt for giants. The adventure starts with the wind chime that began it all, where you're actually encouraged to pull a rope and make the giant chimes sing. A few blocks away, you'll find the world's largest mailbox. And this isn't just for show. The deeper you explore, the more you find. There's a 30-foot-tall golf tee at the local country club, weighing over 6,600 pounds. Most of these attractions are packed within a few blocks of each other, turning the town into a giant walkable art gallery. And that was the whole point. These giant objects did more than just break records. It brought an entire community back to life. Jim Bolin's vision was never just about creating roadside attractions. The folks in Casey are always dreaming up their next big thing. So, while you might come to Casey for the novelty of seeing a giant rocking chair, you'll leave with a story of incredible community spirit and ingenuity.